Hi guys, it's Jilly. Today we'll be making creamed spinach, one of my favorite side dishes at steakhouses during the holidays. It's so good and very easy to make, so let's get started. First thing you want to do is melt some butter. Butter tends to brown quickly, so I like to throw in the onions while the butter is still melting because the onions take about 3 to 4 minutes to soften. Once the onions become translucent, throw in the fresh garlic. I threw in some red pepper flakes, that's optional. Season with salt and pepper. Sprinkle in some all-purpose flour, that's going to help thicken everything. Go ahead and whisk it as you sprinkle it in. And you want to pour in the heavy cream and whole milk. The exact recipe along with instructions and more photos will be over on my website cookedbyjulie.com. Now I want to say that this is the best cream spinach I've ever had. You are going to love it. I'm using cream cheese because it works great for this recipe. It blends in perfectly, it's smooth, but you can use any cheese you'd like. You can even use mascarpone. So at this point you want to lower the heat and you want to let the cream cheese melt completely. Let's add some fresh Parmesan cheese, and at this point this tastes like nothing. You need to use a generous amount of salt and pepper. You also need to thaw and squeeze out all of the water from the spinach, so remember those two things are the most important: squeezing the spinach dry and seasoning with salt. Go ahead and mix everything until the spinach loosens up and everything turns green. I prefer frozen spinach for this, but fresh works here as well. It all depends on what I have on hand. This recipe is great for Thanksgiving. I know I mentioned that earlier, but it really is. Now you can serve it just like this. This is what normal creamed spinach looks like. It will be amazingly delicious. Or you can place it in a casserole dish and top it with a good amount of fresh Parmesan cheese and bake it for 10 to 12 minutes or until it's nice and golden brown. When it comes out of the oven, it will look more like a dip, but I do prefer it this way with a crunchy top and smooth inside. I think a spinach mac and cheese would be amazing, by the way. This was so good. Like I said, serve this with some steak or tortillas, whatever you'd like. Definitely give this recipe a try. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I want to thank you all so much for watching.